And here you would select if it is a hardware token or a mobile token, followed by the provided activation code or serial number depending on what token will be added. But in this video, we will be using a mobile token, which is one of the two provided tokens that we can use on our firewall. Now, in order to set up two-factor authentication, you need to use local accounts on the FortiGate because we need to manually enable those accounts to use two-factor authentication. Well, we have the option of importing and using a user that already exists in our Active Directory domain. So we can import that as a local account, and we can do that by going to user definition here under user. And here we have one local account. So we will create a new account. Okay, for the user type, we will select remote LDAP user. Then we'll do next. Okay, and here we will select our existing LDAP profile that we completed when we set up our user filtering based on active authentication. And we'll say next. Okay, so for the remote user, we will go ahead and select one of our Active Directory users. Let's select Duncan Rockwell. And we'll say next. And finally, this is a quick summary, and let's confirm and create this new remote LDAP user. With that completed, we need to enable that account for two-factor authentication. So let's edit that account that we imported, and we'll say edit user. And here we will enable two-factor authentication here at the bottom. Okay, then we can select one of the two available mobile tokens that will be dedicated for this user. Let's select one of these tokens. And next, let's add this user to our staff group. So we'll click this and we'll select our staff group. Okay, and for the contact information for the email address, we will enter the email where the new details of this new mobile token for activation will be sent to. We'll send that to my business account. And once we're done, let's go ahead and save our changes. Now let's go back into that account that we just edited. And here we will click on send activation code. And then we're going to send that to the email that we have specified for that account. So after a few minutes, we have received the activation email for Duncan Rockwell's mobile token. And this right here is the code that we would need to enter in the mobile app on our iPhone, or we can scan the QR code image that is attached. So make sure that the user has received a similar email before continuing. Next, let's go to our iPhone that we're connected to. And there on the screen, you will see that we have installed the FortiToken app on our phone, which is free, and you can get that from the App Store. Now, let's go ahead and launch the app. And once we do that, we're going to enter the key by scanning the barcode image. So we print it out, let's scan it. And now it is activated, and this will show the one-time password that Duncan can use within the next 30 seconds.